Welcome back to our sports update segment. Today, we're diving into the remarkable story of Caitlin Clark, the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, and the powerful legacy of women in college basketball. This past week, the Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball team clinched their third consecutive Big Ten tournament championship, but the spotlight isn't just on their victory. It's shining brightly on Caitlin Clark, who's not only dominating the court, but also embodying the culmination of decades of hard-fought battles for recognition and respect in women's basketball. Highlighting generational impact, Dr. Lindsey Darvin, an assistant professor of sport management at Syracuse University, reminds us that Clark's success isn't in isolation. It's built on the foundation laid by countless generations of women athletes who fought for visibility and equity in the sport. From pioneers like VanDerveer and Geno Auriemma to iconic figures like Summitt and Staley, each contributed to shaping the landscape Clark now commands. Addressing past inequities. The journey hasn't been easy. Coaches like VanDerveer and Auriemma once faced challenges like driving team buses and leaking gym ceilings, while players endured unequal treatment and limited media coverage. Despite these obstacles, their dedication and resilience paved the way for the progress we see today. Turning point and activism. The tide began to turn in 2021 when Sedona Prince's viral TikTok exposed the stark disparities between the men's and women's NCAA tournaments, sparking widespread outrage and calls for change. The subsequent Kaplan report shed further light on long-standing inequalities, igniting a movement for gender equity in college athletics. Clark's impact and future. Now, as Caitlin Clark prepares to enter the WNBA draft, she symbolizes not only individual excellence, but also the collective triumph of women's basketball. Alongside other standout players like Cameron Brink and Paige Buchers, she represents a new generation poised to carry the torch forward. Looking ahead. As we celebrate Clark's achievements and the progress of women's basketball, it's essential to remember the ongoing work needed to ensure continued growth and support for future generations. With increased investment from sponsors, improved media coverage, and dedicated leadership within conferences and schools, the future looks brighter than ever for women's basketball. From the struggles of the past to the triumphs of the present, Caitlin Clark's journey embodies the resilience and determination of women in sports. As we honor her success, let's also recognize the legacy of those who came before and the promise of those yet to come in shaping the future of college basketball.